Hello friends, welcome to Newton Gate. Today we are here to discussing about thermodynamics. In our last class we have learned about thermodynamic terms. In this class we will discuss about thermodynamic functions and laws. These topics are very important for our syllabus for CBSE, ICSE and JEE. So let's start. First, do you know what is thermodynamic functions? Yes, thermodynamic functions are entropy, enthalpy, internal energy and Gibbs free energy. So first, what is entropy? Entropy is defined as a measure of randomness or disorder of a system. So what is randomness? See in this picture. In this solid, this is properly arranged or in a order. But for liquid, the arrangement is so loose. And for gas, the molecules are random here. So for entropy, entropy is more in gas and liquids have less entropy than gases and solids have least entropy. Why? Because the randomness is least here in solid. So, randomness is the measurement of entropy. This is the concept, and this concept was first introduced by German physicist Rudolf Clausius in year 1850. So, there are two types of definition in. First is thermodynamic definition, next is statistical definition. In thermodynamic definition, we do not consider the microscopic details of a system. Instead, entropy is used to describe the behavior of a system in terms of thermodynamic properties such as temperature, pressure, entropy, heat capacity. These thermodynamic descriptions took into consideration the state of equilibrium of the system. Meanwhile, the statistical definition, which was developed at a later stage, focused on the thermodynamic properties which were defined in terms of statistic of the molecular motion of a system. So, in statistical definition, entropy is measure of molecular disorder. So, clear? So, here is some properties of entropy. First, it is thermodynamic function. We all know that. It is a state function also. Actually, it depends on the state of the system, not the path that it is followed. Next, it is represented by S. But in standard state, it represented by S0. This 0 for standard state. In SI unit, it is joule per Kelvin per mole, and for CGS unit, it is calorie per Kelvin per mole. These are the main properties of entropy. Next, this is the mathematical expression. What is the mathematical expression? Del S total can be calculated as del S system and del S surrounding. What is del S system? Minus Q by T and del S surrounding Q by T2. So, for system it is minus Q by T1, for surrounding it is plus Q by T2. So the total entropy is S total minus Q by T1 and Q by T2. Here del S total is positive, the process is spontaneous. If the del S total is negative, this process is non-spontaneous. And if the del S total is 0, the process is in equilibrium. Right? Okay. Here in the box, you also can see that in box 1, the molecules red and blue both are in proper arrangement. But in box 2, both molecules red and blue not in a proper arrangement. They are in disorder or they are random. So, the entropy is more in box 2 than box 1. So, this is all about entropy. Okay. Next, what is enthalpy? Do you know what is enthalpy? Enthalpy is a measurement of energy in thermodynamic system. It is the measurement of energy. The quantity of enthalpy equals to the total content of heat of a system. This is the total content of heat and equivalent to the system's internal energy plus product of volume and pressure. Pressure and volume, V and P. So, when the process begins at constant pressure, the evolved heat either absorbed or released in any system. In this picture, you can see that ice melts into water. The ice absorbs heat and melt into water. So, this is the enthalpy. Next, if we come to the point enthalpy change. What is enthalpy change? Enthalpy change is the sum of internal energy denoted by U and product of volume and pressure denoted by PV expressed in the following manner, that is H equal to U plus PV. Here H is enthalpy. Enthalpy is also described as a state function completely based on state function P, pressure, T, temperature and U, internal energy. It is normally shown by change in enthalpy del H of a process between the beginning and final state. So, del H is enthalpy between the process beginning and final state, that is H2 minus H1, and del U, that is change in internal energy, and del PA, that is change in pressure and volume. If the pressure and temperature don't change or constant throughout the process, then the equation del H plus del U plus P del V. So, this is the equation for enthalpy at constant pressure and constant temperature, right? Okay, next. If we consider the flow of heat at constant pressure in this process, the change in enthalpy based on the following equation. What is the equation? Del H is equal to Q. Del H means change in enthalpy and Q means heat. So, del H equal to Q. This is the equation. A relationship between Q and H can be defined knowing whether Q is endothermic or exothermic. So, what is endothermic and exothermic? Do you know that? Okay. An endothermic reaction is the one that absorbs heat and reveals that heat is consumed in the reaction from the surroundings, that is endothermic. In endothermic reaction, Q or heat is always positive, and if Q is positive, then del H is also positive at constant pressure and temperature. And similarly, if heat is released, this is called exothermic reaction. Heat is given to the surroundings. So, here Q or heat is negative. Therefore, del H will be negative. So, in this picture you can see here the heat is absorbed in this container and here the heat is released. So, for heat absorbed, this is endothermic reaction, and for heat released, this is exothermic reaction. Okay. Next, come to this graph. For exothermic reaction, the reactants are more unstable, but for endothermic reaction, reactants are more stable. But here in exothermic reaction, energy is released. See this? Energy is released here. And for endothermic reaction, energy is absorbed here. So, this is the difference between endothermic and exothermic reaction. For exothermic reaction, energy is released, and for endothermic reaction, energy is absorbed. What is internal energy? An energy form inherent in every system is the internal energy. Actually, the inherent energy is internal energy, which arises from molecular state of motion of matter. And the symbol U is used to represent the internal energy, and unit is joule. If we explain the internal energy, then energy U of a system or a body with well-defined boundaries is the total of the kinetic energy due to the motion of molecules and potential energy associated with the vibrational motion and electrical energy of atoms of molecules. So, internal energy is kinetic energy plus potential energy plus electrical energy. Right? Next, internal energy also includes the energy in all chemical bonds. From a microscopic point of view, internal energy may be found in many different forms for any material or repulsion between the individual molecules. Internal energy is a state function of a system or extensive quantity. So next, one can have corresponding intensive thermodynamic property called specific internal energy, commonly symbolized by lowercase u, which is internal energy per mass of the substance. As such, the SI unit of specific internal energy would be joule per gram. If the internal energy expressed on an amount of substance basis, then it could be referred to a molar internal energy, and unit would be joule per mole. So, mathematical expression for internal energy for a closed system is del U equal to Q plus W, where del U is the change in internal energy, Q is the heat, and W is the mechanical work. Here, if energy exchange occurs because of temperature difference between a system and its surroundings, this energy appears as heat, otherwise it appears as work. When a force acts on a system through a distance, the energy is transferred as work. The above equation shows that energy is conserved. Clear? For standard Gibbs free energy. What is standard Gibbs free energy? The maximum or reversible work that can be done by thermodynamic system at constant temperature and pressure is known as Gibbs energy. Actually, the reversible work in thermodynamics means a special method in which work is carried out such that the system is in perfect equilibrium with all its surroundings. In terms of chemical reaction, the word reversible means that reaction can be carried out in either direction simultaneously, or a dynamic equilibrium is always maintained. This further means that reactions in both directions should be proceed with a decrease in free energy, which seems impossible. This This is only possible if at equilibrium the Gibbs energy of a system reaches its minimum value. Otherwise, the system will spontaneously change to the configuration of lower free energy. So, Gibbs free energy equation. What is the Gibbs free energy equation? A thermodynamic system is said to be equilibrium if its intrinsic properties like temperature, pressure, and extrinsic properties like internal energy, Gibbs free energy are constant or total change in any of the property is zero. Looking at the following equation, we can say if reaction is reversible and Gibbs free energy is zero, then the system is said to be in equilibrium. In this reaction, this is a reversible reaction and Gibbs free energy is zero here. So, this equation is or this reaction is in equilibrium here. Okay, if we find out the mathematical expression for Gibbs free energy, the Gibbs energy for a reaction which is in standard state, that is del G 0 or theta, this is for standard state, is related to the equilibrium constant that follows. So see this equation, if we take del G0 plus RT ln K, then if we convert it to this side, then we get minus RT ln K, and for ln we know ln equal to 2.303 log. So put this, we get minus 2.303 RT log K, and finally we get minus RT ln K. Actually this is the main equation for Gibbs free energy. For endothermic reaction, if the value of enthalpy may be large and positive, if the value of K, this K is less than 1, then it is unlikely to form much of the product. In case of exothermic reaction, the value of H is large and negative. Even the value of G is likely to be large and negative. In this case, if the K is much larger than 1, then it said that strong exothermic reaction will have a larger value of K. The units for Gibbs free energy is kilojoule and generally represented by kilojoule per Kelvin. So, next, can you tell me what is 0th law of thermodynamics? Actually, there are 3 laws of thermodynamics. First is 0th law, first law and second law. And there are another law, that is 3rd law. But we don't study this law here. Here we studied about 0th law, first law and second law. First, what is 0th law? When a body A is a thermal equilibrium with another body B, also separately in thermal equilibrium with another body C, then the body B and C will also be in equilibrium with each other. This statement defines the 0th law of thermodynamics. In the picture you can see that if a body A, this A is equilibrium with B and also A is equilibrium with C, then B and C also in equilibrium. This is the 0th law of thermodynamics. Here, what is thermal equilibrium? Temperature is the property that distinguishes the thermodynamics from other science. This property can distinguish between hot and cold. When 2 or more substances or bodies at a different temperature are brought into contact, then after some time they attain a common temperature and they are said to exist in thermal equilibrium. Actually, systems are said to be thermal equilibrium if there is no heat transfer, even if they are in position to transfer heat based on other factors. For example, If we put food in refrigerator overnight, then that food is in thermal equilibrium with the air of that refrigerator. Heat no longer flows from food to air or from air to food. This state is known as thermal equilibrium. Next, first law of thermodynamics. What is first law of thermodynamics? The first law of thermodynamics states that heat is a form of energy and thermodynamic processes are therefore subject to the principle of conservation of energy. This means that heat energy cannot be created and destroyed. It can, however, be transferred from one location to another and converted to another form of energy. So, we can take a common example, that is heat engine. In a heat engine, the thermal energy is converted into mechanical energy, and the process is vice versa. Heat engines are mostly categorized as an open system. The basic working principle of a heat engine is that it makes use of different relationship between heat, pressure and volume of a working fluid, which is usually a gas. Sometimes phase changes might also occur involving a gas to liquid or back to gas. So this is the heat engine. And there is a mathematical expression for thermodynamics first law. The equation for first law of thermodynamics is del U equal to Q plus W. Here del U is internal energy change, Q is heat and W is work interaction of the system with surroundings. So del U plus Q plus W, del U equal to Q plus W. This is the mathematical expression of first law of thermodynamics. Then, what is the limitations of first law? The law states that whenever a system undergoes any thermodynamic process, it always holds certain energy balance. However, the first law fails to give the feasibility of process or change of state that the system undergoes. This is the first limitation. Second, the first law fails to explain why heat flows from hot to cold when a metallic rod is heated at one end and not on the other end, so vice versa. And first law, only quantity is the energy transfer that takes place during the process. And it is the second law of thermodynamics which provides the second law of thermodynamics which provides the criterion for feasibility of various processes. We will take example and understand the concept further. So, these are the thermodynamics limitations. Okay. Next, here we study about second law of thermodynamics. So, what is second law? Second law of thermodynamics states that any spontaneously occurring process will always lead to an escalation in entropy of the universe. There is an important term, entropy. The law explained that isolated systems' entropy will never decrease over time. In some cases where the system is in thermodynamic equilibrium or going through a reversible process, the total entropy of a system and its surroundings remains constant. The second law is also known as law of increased entropy. So, there is a mathematical expression for second law of thermodynamics. What? The del S universe greater than 0. The del S universe or change in entropy in the universe is always greater than 0. Entropy is a measure of randomness of a system, or it is the measure of energy or chaos within an isolated system. We have already learned that it can be considered as a quantitative index that describes the quality of energy. Meanwhile, there is a few factors that cause an increase in entropy. of the closed system. Firstly, in a closed system, while the mass remains constant, there is an exchange of heat with the surroundings. This change in the heat contents creates a disturbance in the system, thereby increasing the entropy of the system. Secondly, internal changes may occur in the movements of molecules of the systems. This leads to disturbance which further causes irreversibilities inside the system, resulting in the increment of its entropy. Fine. So there are different two laws. Second law of thermodynamics. First is Kelvin-Planck statement. Second is Clausius statement. What is Kelvin-Planck statement? It is impossible to heat engine to produce a network in a complete cycle if it exchanges heat only with bodies at a single fixed temperature. This is the Kelvin-Planck statement. And for Clausius statement, it is impossible to construct a device operating in a cycle that can transfer heat from colder body to warmer body without consuming work. In other words, unless the compression is driven by an external source, the refrigerator won't be able to operate. Actually, heat pump and refrigerator works on Clausius statement. So, these are all about second law of thermodynamics. Some questions for you. Please solve these questions, and if you have any doubt about this question, contact with us. These are very important questions for you. You can take a screenshot of this page and solve this question. So here, please like, subscribe and share our videos. For more details, visit to our website www.newtongate.in or call us on these numbers. Thank you.